Hello, all. It's your girl Tiffany, Metamorphosis Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces high priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on tonight. If y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply. Leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading may apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we are going to get started with your overall messages for this reading, guys. Okay, guys, so your overall energy for tonight, you have jealousy, unsatisfied, decisions, self-love, and divine feminine, guys. Okay, first of all, collective, I feel like you got some people, for the lack of better words right now, in their feeling some type of way about you, collective. Okay, there seems to be some type of underlying jealousy as it relates to these individuals, guys. Okay, these people could be talking behind your back. Okay, some of these people may smile up in your face while they, talk about you behind your back. Okay, some of these people you don't mix or mingle with, you don't see or what have you, but they're like, behind the scenes on some extra stuff. Okay, these are envious individuals, petty individuals, attention seeking type of individuals. Okay, and there seems to be some type of jealousy as it relates to you guys. Okay, not only are these individuals have some type of underlying jealousy as it relates to you or your life or what you're doing or who you are as a person, what you're about. I mean, people are jealous for a multitude of different things. And I know some of you are probably thinking like, shit, I'm barely holding on. I'm barely making it, barely surviving. What could somebody possibly be jealous of, when it comes to you or something like that or what have you? But y'all, you would be surprised, okay? It could be the simplest thing, okay? Some people jealous people because of their looks. Some people jealous of people because of what they got. Some people jealous of people because of the money they got, the job, certain career field or job, the way they look, who they in the relationship with. I mean, jealousy stems for several different reasons, okay? And where you may have some people who are jealous, you may have others who are envious. Jealousy and envy is not really the same thing. People who are envious of another person, it kind of go hand in hand with jealousy, but it's actually something different than jealousy. They envy something about you. Okay, guys, these people are unsatisfied, okay, with something as it relates to you, collective. Okay, I feel like for the most part, guys, whoever is in this energy, this is not somebody that you may talk to frequently, see very often, mix or mingle with, break bread with, or something like that. For a few of you all, this could be people who are in close proximity to you or what have you, but you got some jealousy individuals, okay, who are unsatisfied, collective, with your decisions, okay, or with a decision, collective, okay. Somebody could even want to come towards you, okay, but they could be indecisive, okay. at a crossroads, procrastinating, holding back, or something like that, or what have you, there's something significant to some type of decisions, okay? And this is what these people are unsatisfied with. This is what these people are jealousy of, okay? Whatever these decisions entail, collective, okay? Now, as it relates to you, whether you are aware of that energy coming from other people, whether it be friends, family, lovers, co-workers, neighbors, complete strangers, whoever, whether you're aware of that energy or not, guys, you are focused on self-love, collective, okay? I feel like I'm talking to a divine feminine, okay? You are focused on self-love, self-acceptance, self-appreciation, self-concern, self-healing, motivation, independence, self-determination. You're on some self-treatment type of things, loving you, okay? Focusing on the intentions that you have for yourself, for your life, or what have you. You're just in some self-awareness type of energy. You're focused on self-love right now, okay, guys? And it's some people who feel some type of way about that, okay? And it is like stupid because you have to ask yourself, like, okay, we're talking about self-love here. Like, how are you feeling some type of way because somebody wants to do better or feel better or look better or have better or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of energy that these people are jealous of, okay? Whatever decisions that you have made that put you in the energy of focusing on self-love, guys, okay? Whoever I'm talking to, Spirit is referring to you as a divine feminine, collective, okay? I feel like you're somebody who is a leader by nature, okay? I'm speaking to someone who has a strong intuition, who has an empathetic heart, very caring, loving, kind, generous, affectionate, attentive, nurturing type of individual, someone who would be a good mother if you have children. You're a healer to others, collective. Um, Even to yourself or what have you, okay? Something about you being a healer to others, okay? But you're in this divine feminine energy, guys, okay? You're focused on self-love no matter what is going on around you, collective, okay? But you've got people who are in your energy who is literally feeling some type of way, guys, okay? Now, you've got communication at the bottom of the deck, so I do feel like somebody could be approaching you. You may receive a phone call, an email, a text, a voicemail, a letter in the mail, any form of communication a person could use, okay? So you may receive some type of messages, information, communication. For the majority of you, this may be something that comes through by phone, Spirit is saying, okay? Whoever this communication is coming from, okay? And for some of you, this could be multiple people because the interesting thing about this, I don't feel like this energy is coming from any single one person in your life. You understand? Type of thing. Like I can't just pinpoint this and say, oh, this is your ex. This is your mama. This is your cousin. This is your neighbor. This is the co-worker or what have you. There's a lot of energy here, okay? So when it comes to this communication, you could be getting communication from various different people, or it could be one in particular person for some of you all, okay? If you're just not the type of person who gets a lot, an influx of communication and different things like that, it just obviously depends on whether a person is, know how to communicate with you or what have you. But something about communication is of significance, collective, okay? Somebody want to communicate something to you, okay? But I'm telling you, whoever this is who is communicating with you, whatever it is that they're saying to you or whatever they want to communicate with you about, this is one of these individuals who are in this jealousy energy, who's in this unsatisfied type of energy because of some type of decisions, okay? Whether your decisions made outside of you, okay? These people are jealous and unsatisfied because of particular decisions as it relates to your self-love and you being this divine feminine, okay? I don't know why I'm getting the energy. Like, I hate it when people be like, I miss the old you. Like, what? Well, first of all, you didn't treat the old me right, okay? And second of all, who in the hell says that, especially when somebody has changed for the better, okay? If you living better, you doing better, you feeling better, you're striving for better, like, you know what I'm saying? Um, Today than when a person, knew you back in the day and y'all was hanging and chilling out and kicking it, and you run into this person and they're like, oh, I miss the old you. That's interesting because you didn't treat the old me right. Okay. And how dare you? You know what I'm saying? If a person is in a better space, you know what I'm saying? Mentally, physically, emotionally, you know what I'm saying? Um, How dare you be like, "Oh, I miss the old you." No, what you missed about the old me is that you thought that the old me was naive, was brainwashed, dumbed down, under mind control, was ignorant and oblivious to you playing in my face. Okay, while you were stabbing me in my back, talking about me behind my back, stunting and fronting on me. You know what I'm saying? People, I'm using myself as an example by saying me, but this is a general reading for you all, guys, okay? As long as you are and it's interesting because, like, obviously if you're talking about back in the day or a while ago or what have you, you obviously were younger at that time or what have you. So imagine you running into somebody that you haven't seen or talked to in a while or whatever, and they like, oh man, I miss the old you or what have you. And people like that, they chain to the devil. They got that devil energy in them, and demons love dwelling on the past, okay? Especially like toxic things from the past. You know what I'm saying? When you run into that person, they be like, "Oh yeah, man, you remember when we used to go out and party every weekend, and we sit up and get drunk and things like that." It's like what's the point in having a conversation like that if you are in a better space today, type of thing? You have people who are out there who are like that or what have you. And the interesting thing is, if there was any type of gap of communication with you and this person, if a point of time came along and this person ghosted you, left you hanging, turned their back on you, chose other people to fuck over you, and then they pop back up and they like, oh, I miss the old you. Really? Because you didn't treat the old me right. You damn sure didn't stick the fuck around, didn't have my back, didn't support me, didn't love me, didn't appreciate me to stick the fuck around. Especially when you ghosted a person, mistreated a person, backstabbed a person, talked about me like a dog, chose every fucking body else over to fuck me. You couldn't possibly miss the old me. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why the old me is null and void, and the new me is now focusing on self-love. You understand what I'm saying? Because we spend a lot of our life trying to please and appease other people, collective, being who others want us to be. Okay, that oftentimes it's from the outside looking in, it seems like we are neglectful to ourselves or don't quite love ourselves or what have you. Okay, but when you make a conscientious decision that you have had enough and you set all other BS aside, and you start loving you even when nobody else do, that's when you really tap into that self-love. Okay, and for some people, doing so, oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you acting funny. Oh, you different. Oh, you have changed. Yeah, well, that's the point. In change. Real change looks different, acts different, do things different. You understand what I'm saying? If a person stays the same, that means that there was no growth. Thus, that means that there was no change. Okay, so that is the whole point. You understand what I'm saying? But people will reminisce about the old this and the old that, okay, when they were able to play in your face, when they thought that they was getting over, when they thought that they was being slick and sly, when they could, you know what I'm saying, lie to you straight in your face, okay, dog you out, talk about you like a dog, then sit up and chill with you and act like y'all besties and shit. Or, you know what I'm saying? Be around you and then go be around you 1 minute, then go shoot the next minute or what have you. And every time they came back around, you was there. They narcissistic supply. that they needed to help and to heal them any type of way and you did that for as long as you could until you just didn't anymore. Now this person missed the whole you, but they didn't treat the whole you right. You understand? This is the type of energy that these people are jealous about. This is what they're unsatisfied about. The decisions that you made to love self, okay? If you're anything like myself, when I was going through an awakening collective, I got to the point where I looked myself in the mirror and I decided that I was going to be the change that I wanted to see in the world. Okay. And it was one day I was looking in the mirror and it wasn't like I guess it's a feeling like when like you don't recognize yourself type of thing. But I was looking in the mirror, speaking to me. And it was just a moment, like, like it was almost like a feeling like stepping out the matrix and walking through some type of portal of some kind and speaking to self. And I was just like, Tiffany, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And I began to question everything. Everything I was doing, everything I was into, everything it was about, everything that was going on a daily basis, everything in life. It was just like, what the fuck are you doing? You ain't got shit to show for nothing that you have been through. You done gave all of you to everybody else, and you don't have nothing and nobody right now. And that's when I made a conscientious decision right then and there. I was fucking tired. And I was going to make a difference. I was going to change for me, not for nobody else. I'm doing this for once in my life. I'm doing what I want to do for me. And I cut everything off cold turkey. Stop clubbing. Stop drinking. Stop smoking. You know what I'm saying? Stop getting hot. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to have a drink or what. I've never been the type to like drink to get drunken and different things like that. I stopped having sex. And I was still in a relationship with somebody at the time. And obviously, like it was a lot of things fucked up that was going on in the relationship anyway, or what have you. But on my own part, it's like almost like I kind of checked out of the relationship at one point in time because like we were together for 11 years, but the last 5 years of our relationship, we did not have sex at all. You understand what I'm saying? So obviously, you know what I'm saying? When you are not intimate with your partner, your person, or what have you, they still have need. So of course I'm knowing I'm an open-minded person. So I knew at some point in time, you know what I'm saying, my ex would, do them and be with somebody else and stuff anyway, or what have you, because you can't make other people, like you can go through what you're going through, but you can't force other people to be who you want them to be. So just because I was going through awakening, it wasn't any way for me to make my ex go through an awakening. It's because I was changing. There was no way for you to make somebody else change. Like there has to be something within them that they want to do. You understand what I'm saying? But it got to the point and I'm just like, you understand what I'm saying? And I was sitting in there and I was literally, this is the reason why things don't bother me. Like I don't have a death wish, but I don't fear death. So it being a targeted individual now, when these little gang stalkers, they do little shit with their little subliminal messages and this, that, and the other. Or, 1 minute they're going to get you, they're going to kill you. They're going to, they have different little subliminal threats that's supposed to put you in this paranoid state. And they do this shit on a daily basis. I was sitting up in there, I was about to die and nobody around me knew. This was before anybody even knew that I was awake or was going through an awakening. This was before anybody knew that I was awakened like that or what have you. Because a lot of things changed once people realized that I was actually awake, which people knew more once I started. I had been writing all my life, but I had never put anything artistically that I was doing or had ever done in my life to the public where others could see, because nobody ever supported me. You know what I'm saying? So anything that I could do was always suppressed and hidden. And you know what I'm saying? It was like I was treated like it didn't matter what I could do. So it was the first time in life I put myself in. This is when, in doing so, is when people became aware that I was awake and aware, and then I started being targeted like vigorously. But knowing what I know now, I technically been being tracked and traced and a target my entire life because of the chip that's in me and because of the MK Ultra mind control and all that other kind of shit, right? So I did. Like I just completely decided to like it abruptly changed my entire life, collective. And like for the first time ever in life, I was doing what I wanted to do for me, what I felt like would fulfill me, make me happy, make me better. And I'm telling y'all this, collective, because I feel like this tie, like that type of energy ties into this situation. You having people who are in this jealousy, envious type of energy, people being unsatisfied, unhappy with you or your decisions or what have you. Some of y'all got people that want to play God in your life. Some of y'all got people who want to control you, who want to manipulate you, and all this other kind of stuff, collective. And that's when people begin to switch up and change it, okay? Because as long as you never a problem, you ever notice you never really a problem, don't have any really major problems overall until you not who somebody else wants you to be, collective. And so that's literally what happened to me, okay? As well, and it's likely has happened to many of you all as well. I was getting ready to say something else a few minutes ago. It'll probably come back to me in a minute. But I'm saying all this to say, collective, there are several people here, okay? Because you have the community and family room here, collective. You have your family, whatever side, your mama's side, your daddy's side, your in-laws, your immediate family, your distant family, long-lost family. You have a family dynamic here. Could even be multiple families involved who is in this jealousy, envious energy as it relates to you, collective. But you also have the community, okay? Now, your community makes up all kinds of people. Your community taps into neighbors, taps into strangers, taps into coworkers, taps into the people at your church, at your gym, at your college, at your school. You know what I'm saying? A community makes up of all different types of people, okay? Even, supposed friends, lovers, or what have you. You also have family here. There's several people who is in this energy, collective, okay? But there is a female who is, and spirit is saying they're male and female. It's several individuals who in this energy about you, male and female, collective, okay? But there is a feminine energy who is very, very jealous or envious as it relates to you, okay? This may be the individual who wants to communicate with you or something like that, or what have you, spirit is saying. But yeah, I got to the point, honey, I looked myself in the mirror and it was just like what the? Like you catering to everybody else, you doing what everybody else wants you to do, but you ain't got shit. You got nothing to show for anything that you have been through. And that's when I decided to just cut people, places, and things off cold turkey. Cold turkey. Like a running freaking faucet. I just cut everything the hell off. Okay? So that don't necessarily have to be your situation, collective, but it's some type of decisions that you have made for self, okay? Or I feel like the betterment of yourself, collective, that people are jealous of, envious of, and unsatisfied with, okay? But the energy that I'm clearly seeing you in, it's not like you are hurting somebody, okay? This is not you doing something detrimental, harmful, hostile, hateful, dangerous, anything like that. No. You're in self-love, divine feminine energy. So you've got multiple people here, guys, okay, that's feeling some type of way about you, okay? These people who are unsatisfied with you, your lifestyle, your decisions, or whatever it may be as it relates to your situation, these are people who are false persons themselves, okay? These are people who are liars, cheaters, deceivers, manipulators, and con artists, okay? They cloak and conceal themselves. They're wearing a mask. These are people who put up a facade. They're hiding who they truly are, what they're really about, okay? These are the two-faced backstabber type of individuals. Low down, dirty, gutter rat type of individuals, okay? With false person coming up on unsatisfied. So the very people who are unsatisfied with you, collective, the very people who have given you the bare minimum, okay, who lost interest as it relates to you, if they are false persons, their damn self, collective, okay, but they have the audacity to be unsatisfied with you and your decisions, collective, okay. So I feel like these decisions that have been made, it has something to do with some type of change, okay? And these could be any type of changes, collective, okay? There could be a change in your appearance, okay? There could be a change as it relates to your spiritual beliefs and religious beliefs. There could be, I mean, a person can change anything, okay? But I feel like whatever changes that has been made, okay, whatever decisions bring about some type of change, collective, okay? And that's what these people do not like, Spirit is saying, okay? To clarify self-love, you have here, there's something significant about your journey, collective, okay? These decisions that you've made bring about some type of change, okay? And it has to do with self-love, okay? And you focusing on self-love, I feel like puts you in divine feminine energy, collective, okay? It also switched up, changed up like your journey, your pathway, okay? Because you have both journey and pathway here, okay? Something is significant to your willpower, the direction you are going in life, the journey you are taking, the path you are on, collective, okay? Some of you could be focused on your divine pathway, okay? Your divine mission, your destiny, or something like that, collective. And for some of you all, when others realize this, that's when you became a problem, okay? These are the type of people who will want to drag you back to hell, okay? Drag you back to that low vibrational south node type of energy, collective, okay? Because you are someone who is meant to be a privileged lady, collective. And I feel like you tapped into that north node energy, okay? Just by you focusing on self-love, collective. I'm telling you, put you in a divine feminine energy. Okay, guys? There's also something significant to high honor. Whether you are currently in this energy or you coming into a position of being a privileged lady in high honor at some point in time along your journey or this pathway in which you are on, collective, okay, which could be another thing people could be feeling some type of way about, especially people who have purposely tried to suppress you and hold you back and keep you stuck and stagnant and restricted in some type of way, collective, okay? Spirit is saying these people are full of deception and envy, collective. Okay? They're full of deception and envy, but I'm saying, and it's interesting because on this card, guys, it's a man and he's wearing a mask, but he's lifting up the mask. Like you can clearly see his whole face. He's lifting up the mask or what have you. So these are people who wear masks, collective, but I feel like with being able to see this person's whole face, you know who these people are. Like you know these people's name, you know exactly who they are or what have you. guys, okay? With this deception and this envy here, jealousy, deception, envy. And this is coming from people in your family, coming from people that you know in the community who have been close to you, whether friends, exes, associates, whomever, collective, okay? These people are unsatisfied, but they are false persons themselves. They're discontent, or there's some type of boredom that they feel. Okay, they feel some type of discontentment or boredom as it relates to you and your life and the direction in which you are going in, the decisions that you have made, the changes that you have made, collective. And I really feel like it's simply because for some of these people, they can't use you or abuse you anymore. They can't manipulate you anymore. They can't lie in your face anymore, collective. You're going to see through their bullshit, okay? So this is the reason why these people don't like the decisions that have been made, the changes that have been made, okay? Because it has caused a disruption, okay? This disruption card is like the Tower card in the traditional tarot deck, okay? This decisions, this change may have appeared all of a sudden out the blue to them, okay? It caused some type of chaos or tragedy for them, or they made it a problematic situation, okay? Just for you changing for the better, collective. Some of you all could have moved, you could have relocated. Some of you all your spiritual beliefs or religious beliefs could have changed. For some of you all, your sexuality could have changed, okay? Whether you're somebody who went from gay or lesbian to bisexual or straight, or vice versa. Whether you're somebody who was straight and went to gay or lesbian or what have you, like it's going to be different for everybody. It's not the same, but there's some type of major changes that you have made in life, okay, that these people feel some type of way about, collective, okay? It's not going to be the same for everybody. For others of you all, these changes could have, like maybe you had to cut off certain friends. Maybe you broke up with people where you wasn't happy or fulfilled or getting passion, love, or romance, or fulfillment within the relationship, intimately, or otherwise. Okay, it's going to be different for everybody. Okay. But it was all about you stepping into self-love, collective, okay? And it's a shame that these people could feel so hostilely towards you. And I feel like the decisions that you've made, the changes that you have made, you have done so for the betterment of yourself, collective, okay? But they feel like it's a disruption, collective. Okay, and this sounds like people who were getting over on you anyway, people who were playing you, setting you up, stabbing you in your back, betraying you in the first place, collective. Okay. So as it relates to your self-love, collective, and this particular journey in which you are on, I feel like you finally decided to stand your ground, collective, okay? I feel like when you tapped into this self-love and you stood your ground against your haters, your oppressors, your naysayers, your bullies, the ops, the trolls, the agents of chaos, collective, the gaslighters, the gang stalkers, whomever, you were striving towards a new beginning. Something about you standing your ground in new beginnings, collective, okay? Is what began to surface in your life just from you focusing on self-love, guys, okay? And I already told you, you tapping into that self-love automatically puts you in divine feminine energy, guys, okay? So you being in this divine feminine energy, collective, this is about you. This is about your foundation and your achievements, collective. Something is significant to you having a firm foundation. Something is also significant to your achievements, collective, as it relates to your path. It's like your path is clear. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? Now that you are in this divine feminine energy, okay? Bottom of the deck, well, I'm seeing moving on here, and I'm also seeing distant horizons. Okay, so we have communication, then moving on, and distant horizons, guys. Okay, so like I said, I feel like you're going to receive some type of communication from someone. Okay, this could be likely be someone from your past for a lot of you all, whoever this may be. Okay, whether this be an old friend, lover, a supposed family member, whomever, some type of communication. But I feel like it doesn't matter, collective, because it's like you have moved on. You're moving on, collective. Okay. I'm seeing you like walking through the light, like, you know what I'm saying? Just like I was telling you, that light, finding that light at the end of the tunnel where you're at that, you have gone through that tunnel, you're at the end of the tunnel, you're standing right there in the doorway of this light is beaming on you. And you know what I'm saying? That's that moving on energy, collective, okay? So something is significant to the distant horizon, which is like the near future. I feel like what have you, collective, that this communication could be coming in from someone that you have moved on from or something like that. Yeah. Okay. So to clarify jealousy with deception and envy, family room and community, we get the three of coins in the moon, guys. Okay. There's been a group of individuals. Okay. They could be a part of some type of clique, club, group, gang, co-coven, secret society, organization, whatever they want to call it. It's a group of people who teamed up, linked up, schemed up together, worked together for the purposes of money. They're in some type of collaboration, some type of binding contract of some kind. They've been doing something together, collective, okay? And they have been doing so in secret, okay? Behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind your back, okay? We know that the moon talk about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark, shady people, dirty dealings, illusions, fear, cover-ups, criminal activities, secrecy, witchery, moon magic, dilemmas, delays, the past, decisions being made. Like the moon has a lot of energy, okay? Even uncertainty and deception, okay? I feel like this group that collaborated together for the purposes of money, they've been doing things in secret behind your back out of jealousy, out of envy, excuse me, okay? They have done a lot of things to deceive you. Like there's a lot of deception because of their jealousy and envy, collective, okay? These people, these false persons are unsatisfied, okay? They're in discontent, boredom type of energy. Because of the some type of truth or clarity. I'm seeing the Ace of Swords in the world here, okay? So some type of, I feel like this has to do with your awareness, collective, your insight, okay? You had an epiphany, an awakening. You have clarity, okay? The Ace of Swords is all about truth, clarity, awareness, insight, epiphanies, breakthroughs of some kind, okay? Some type of truth or clarity has brought about an end of a chapter, a completion of a phase, okay? Something has gone full cycle with these people from your past, collective, okay? Something has gone full circle. Something has come to an end with them for something new to begin in your life, collective, okay? You could have found out some type of truth or clarity as it relates to these false persons who are in your life, and that's what they're unsatisfied about, okay? As it relates to you and the changes in your life, collective. They never wanted you to wake up. They never wanted you to know the truth. They never wanted you to have clarity. See, it was just fine as long as you was brainwashed and dumbed down and under mind control. It was just fine as long as you were pleasing and appeasing others, okay? As long as you was who everybody else wanted you to be, collective, as long as they could play in your face and you wasn't the wiser about what was going on, collective, everybody played their role, played their part. You understand what I'm saying? The moment that you went through some type of awakening and you gained some type of awareness or insight, you had some type of epiphany, you gain some type of clarity, you find out the truth of some kind, it brought a completion or ending to a cycle with these false persons that were in your life, collective. And that's the shit they don't like. Okay, I'm seeing the Five of Wands with the Ten of Cups and the Five of Swords collective. So the Five of Wands is all about conflict and strife collective. Okay, it's personality clashes. Okay, it's jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, competition, retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge collective. It's arguing and chaos and misunderstandings and oppositions, and these people are your ops collective. They're jealous, envious, and intimidated by you. They're in competition with you. They may even want some type of retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge on you, collective, okay? Because these people know that you know the truth about them. They know that you know what they have been doing to you, collective. Ten of Cups is the family here. This could be a large congregation of people, all these people wrapped up together, but the Ten of Cups is a family type of card. So especially when it comes to your family, there's a lot of jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, and competition when it comes to your family, collective. But frankly, there are a lot of people involved outside of your family, collective. And that's the reason why you got the Five of Swords here, which is all about conflict and defeat, hostility. These people have been hostile towards you. They've been abusive to you. They've been plotting, planning, scheming, strategizing on how to set you up, collective. They have been toxic and these are backstabbers, collective, who have been abusive to you, okay? Especially people within your family, collective, which is another reason why you have made the decisions that you have made that has caused such a disruption, collective, okay? The decisions you made caused a disruption and changes to occur. And these people are jealous, envious, hateful, spiteful, in competition with you, want retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge on you, collective. This is the reason why, like I said, they've been hostile towards you. They've been abusive to you, collective, okay? Yeah. I'm seeing the Eight of Cups here as well. The Eight of Cups is all about walking away, releasing what doesn't serve you. Okay, loosing, releasing, and letting go of all people, places, and things that does not serve your highest good or have your best interest at heart. The things that was emotionally unfulfilling to you, collective. It was time to move on. It was time to let go, collective. The Eight of Cups is also about change, okay? And searching, collective, okay? So changes occurred. This literally clarifies the change card that is here, collective. A lot of changes took place, collective. I'm also seeing the Eight of Coins here as well. You got 88 here, okay? So an 88 type of situation happened as it relates to the decisions that you made that caused such a disruption that brought about some type of changes, collective, okay? With the Eight of Coins, also, whatever your job, occupation, or career is, whatever your talent, skills, abilities, or spiritual gifts is, collective, also brought about a major shift or change, okay? With the decisions you made as it relates to the work that you do, collective, okay? Whether you do that, whether that you make money from doing this work, or whether it's a hobby, a talent, a skill, an ability, or what have you, I feel like you are dedicated to the craft, collective. You are very detailed in your work. You have some type of specialty, some type of skill. You've been sticking to it. You could be self-employed, collective. The Eight of Coins is about achievements, work, mastery, and you being committed and dedicated to the work that you do, collective, okay? These people also do not like whatever your job, occupation, or career is, whatever your talent, skills, or abilities are, okay? Yeah. You're focused on self-love, though, collective. So we're going to clarify this self-love. I feel like many of you have been focused on not only self-love, but maybe, like I said, your talent, skills, abilities, your hobbies, okay? Just doing what makes you happy, what fulfills you, what brings you joy. Spirit, clarify this self-love. Clarify this self-love for us. I feel like you, I'm seeing the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is all about options, choices, decisions, opportunities, and so forth, collective. Okay, I feel like you weighed your options, collective. Okay, I feel like you did a multitude of different things as it relates to this self-love energy as well, collective. Okay, but I'm also seeing the temperance energy here as well. It's like you made some type of conscientious decision to do something with the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is all about you having clear vision and making wise decisions, collective. Okay, considering your options, making decisions, future planning, getting ready for something, discovering something. It can speak of opportunity and things as such, collective. I also feel like you are someone, you're like this resourceful type of creator. You have a lot of willpower, a lot of drive, influence, maybe. Okay. You're a master manifester, collective. Okay. You are inspired to action in some way, shape, form, or fashion, spirit is saying. Okay. You could have also manifested some type of change or new beginning. Spirit is saying as well, guys. Okay. Yeah. There's definitely could be some type of abundance and new beginnings coming in for you. Something like a hope, wish, or dream come true, collective. Okay, something is your destiny, though. As I look at the Ace of Coins, the Nine of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is all about decisive movement. Okay, it's life cycles, changes, destiny, good luck, expansions. Okay, a change, a chance, and so forth, guys. Okay, so something is your destiny. Okay, it would you relate destined to step into this, like it was time for this new beginning, to have this firm foundation, collective, that you're meant to have. You stood your ground, collective. Okay, and these people could be intimidated by your foundation or your achievements in some way, shape, form, or fashion, collective. Okay, I'm seeing something about a passionate new start, collective. Okay, a newfound passion for love or for life. Okay, you passionately moving forward. Okay, I'm also seeing the temperance card here, collective. You're someone who has been perfecting balance, collective. You've been doing things in moderation, perfecting balance. The temperance card is all about peace and balance and alchemy and patience and tranquility. Um, it's a purposeful type of energy, collective. Okay, spirit is saying, guys. Okay, but you have this divine angelic connection to the spiritual realm, to the Most High as well. You could definitely be an earth angel, a highly sensitive indigo, a star seed, collective. Okay, and I feel like you're in this energy where, like, it's like you were once blind, but now you see, collective. And because you have clear vision and you're making wise decisions in your life. And there are people who are jealous of this, envious of this, intimidated by this, unsatisfied with these decisions, collective. Okay, but you weighed your options, collective. Okay, and you made a clear, wise decision. Okay, yeah. And I feel like you manifested some type of new beginning, collective. Okay, and I feel like you have been patiently waiting for something or on something as well, spirit is saying, guys. Okay, but there's some type of abundance that is coming in for you, some type of emotional fulfillment, some type of happiness, abundance, new beginnings, some type of hope, wish, or dream come true, but something is your destiny. This is not just about hoping or wishing or desiring something. Something is your destiny. So it's like whatever decisions you make, collective, okay, it's you got on the right journey that you were supposed to be on. Okay, the journey that you took led you down the pathway that you're on. Okay, and your path is clear, collective. Okay, so you are on the right path. Okay, so don't ever let somebody make you feel like, oh, something is wrong with you, or you're different, you changed, and so you're bad, and we don't like you now, or what have you. If people left you, ghosted you, turned their back on you, um, you know, began to mistreat you or what have you, they was never for you. Okay, them people was in your life for a reason and for a season. Okay, does not mean that they were meant to stay in your life forever. Even people who you call family. Okay. I don't know who came up with the lion ass saying that blood is thicker than water, because it is surely not. Okay. The majority of you all have been hurt the worst by people that you call family. Okay. So that's what's going on here, though. Okay. You got a group of people who have literally been collaborating, working together for the purposes of money. So I don't know if these people were like making some type of money off of you or getting paid to work against you in secret type of thing. Okay. But I feel like you became aware, like you gained some type of truth or clarity or knowledge as it relates to these individuals and what they were doing to you. And this is what brought about some type of completion or end of a chapter collective. Okay. These people definitely don't like the changes that you've made in your life. They don't like your talent, skills, or abilities. They don't like the work that you do, collective, or your hobbies, or whatever it is. There's something significant here about your dedication to the craft or the work that you do, your job, occupation, career, to bring about some type of changes. These people really don't like that, especially. Okay. But you have clear vision, Spirit is saying. Okay. So you are on the right pathway, collective. So don't doubt yourself in the decisions that you have made. These people just obviously don't deserve you or wasn't meant to be in your life in the first place. So you have the sun here, okay, at the bottom of the tarot deck, guys, okay? The sun is radiant energy, okay? Everything that you could possibly think of that is wonderful, that is great, that is beautiful, that is loving, or lovely, that is fulfilling, is wrapped up in the sun. The sun is all about happiness, abundance, new beginnings, fulfillment, fresh starts, passion, love, romance. Like, it's all of that is wrapped up in the sun, collective, okay? So I feel like you're receiving some type of communication, collective, but like you are moving on. Okay, there's something about the distant horizon, the near future, collective. Something can be significant to 36 days. Maybe this could be 3 to 6 days or 36 days. 3 to 6 months. Okay, I don't feel like there's years. Okay, with distant horizon being here, what have you? Okay, but I feel like it's like you're like you're walking through this light, collective. Okay, with this moving on card, if you can see the image of this man on this moving on card, collective. He is like standing in this doorway in this bright, shiny light. It's like it's shining through there or what have you. And then you have the sun here. So you see the bright, yellowness of the sun and different things like that or what have you, collective. I feel like you're moving on, collective. Especially from people, places, and things that does not serve your highest good or have your best interest at heart, okay? And these people can feel however it is that they want to feel, okay? It's almost like these people begin to feel some type of way when you started loving yourself. When you was no longer their narcissistic supply, okay? When they couldn't manipulate you anymore, control you anymore, lie to you anymore, play in your face anymore, use you, abuse you, exploit you anymore, and all of that collected. Okay, but is it interestingly enough, most people, especially adults, you know what I'm saying? Like in an adult type of setting, if something don't work out, you just go on with life, go on about your business or what have you. Like a relationship don't work out, a job don't work out, No matter what the situation is or what have you, once that situation comes or occurs or what have you, you graciously move on with your life, do what you have to do in life. These people like took it upon themselves to like attack you, work against you, declare some type of war uh, on you, judgment on you, competition with you, retaliation on you, type of thing. And the majority of the people in Brawl Collective are people that is supposed to be your family. But these are people who have been, these are not, I'm not talking about loving, kind, courteous people here. People who have loved you and supported you and you know what I'm saying? All of that. No, these are people who were hostile towards you, who were abusive to you, who were stabbing you in your back. They don't like the fact that you are awake and you are aware to that you know the truth, collective, and you decided to make a change for the better in your life. These people liked it when you self-destruct, collective. They liked you in self-destructive energy, collective. Because they can manipulate you better like that. They can control you better like that. They can play up in your face. They can lie to you to your face like that. Okay? It didn't matter how many times they hurt you, how many times they disrespected you. You kept on forgiving them. You were still there for them. You wasn't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? These are the type of attitudes these people had. Oh, they're not gonna go. They're not going nowhere. Oh, they need me. Oh, I guarantee you they're gonna come running back. Watch them chase me. This is the attitude, the mind frame these people had off of you. And some of these people, they legit act like they were benefiting off the back of you in some type of way, because as soon as you made the decision, collective, to love you, to do better for you and in your life, collective, it's like you were a problem. And they caused even more problems for you, collective. Okay, but that's your message, honey. I do hope that this is giving you all the truth and the clarity that you were seeking, pertaining to a situation you may be dealing with, or pertaining to a situation you may notice someone else is dealing with. If you are cross-watching, for those of you who would like to contact me, honey, you can do so at tips.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. For any person interested in donating to the channel, you can do so through CASHAPP, $tip-diamond36. Okay, that's what I was getting ready to say earlier. Real quick, guys. Real quick side note. I was telling you when I was in the part when I was like, I don't fear death, or like I don't have a fear for death. I don't have a death wish, but I don't fear death or what have you, guys. Okay, because in the worst of my worst or what have you, like while going through this weakening and like all kind of things happening and it's like really bad, and all of this that I was explaining to you all, like I was about to die and didn't even know I was about to die. So like these little gang stalkers and gaslighters and you know the people that they recruit to taunt you and terrorize you and haunt you and shit like that or whatever, all the little slick shots and wisecracks and subliminal messaging where they're gonna do this and that to you and all this other kind of stuff. It'd be like I just be like bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because this is some of this like, and it depends on who you are and in your life and who you had around you. Okay, but some of these people that I like, some of the people that I know, matter of factly, that was working against me, collective, some of these individuals was around back then and didn't have any. This gang stalking me now may have been around in your life back in the day or back then or what have you, and didn't have any idea that I was about to die. I was dying and didn't even know it. Collective. I mean, not literally, like it literally could have happened if I would have kept up the lifestyle that I was in. Had no idea. Okay. And how I found out is I ended up going I had a doctor's appointment one day. And like I knew the situation was a problem when I was pregnant. Okay. Because I was supposed to be on bed rest, but I ended up working throughout my whole pregnancy because the job that I worked in at the time was an office job and I could sit down and what have you. But I was supposed to be on bed rest, and I like went into labor like about 4 times before I actually gave birth. They had to keep stopping my contractions and shit because she kept trying to come early. But anyway, guys, so the whole moral of the story is, okay, your enemies is working against you right now. They hate you to death right now, throwing slick shots, wide crash threats, and all this other kind of shit at you right now. They want you to be paranoid and scared and shit. But they were sitting up in your face before they knew that you was awake and aware and all this shit or what have you. Before you came into the truth and awareness and insight, okay, about who they were and what they were really about, and the fact that they were false persons collective. They was playing up in your face and they had no idea you was about to die. I ended up going to the doctor, y'all. My blood pressure was so fucking high. And I didn't even know it. And I went to the doctor and my doctor was like, this is a silent killer, is what he told me. His exact word. He was like, this is a silent killer. Like, it was so freaking high. He didn't know how I wasn't like passed out in convulsions, fucking flatlined or something. It was that fucking high. Okay. And so what was making it worse was the lifestyle I was living. Okay. Because we do a lot of people like to play pretend, but we do a lot of things. We do a lot of things in life to fit in with other people. We do a lot of things in life to make ourselves feel good. We do a lot of things in life to numb the pain of things or what have you. And this is how we get involved in various different things in life, guys. Okay. My blood pressure, I didn't know my blood pressure was that high. Like sometimes, like when I would know my blood pressure would get too high or what have you, sometimes my feet would get swollen or what have you like that. I had really bad migraines or what have you. Anyway, it was different things, but it was the home remedies that I knew how to do to get my blood pressure in order. Like I was so, at this point in time, I was like really so zoned out. But remind y'all, I'm going through an awakening at this time. So I was like zoned out in that. I had no idea yet that I was being targeted at the fucking time. And I was under heavy fucking spell work, y'all, okay? I was going later on down the line. I was going days and days without eating, without sleeping, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, back to the doctor. The doctor was like, this is a silent killer, okay? And I'm like, damn. So he wanted to give me medication and different things for it or what have you. And I wasn't sleeping properly, so he had to give me medication for that. It was the first time in my life I had ever dealt with insomnia and shit like that or what have you. So I'm like, wow, okay. And so this is when I went home. And at some point in time, I'm looking at myself in the mirror and it was just like having a conversation with myself, like stepping outside myself and having a conversation with myself while standing in the mirror. And I'm like, Tiffany, what the fuck are you doing? Y'all, so like your enemies, the whole moral, the point of this story, what I'm telling you is the very people who are your enemies and working against you right now, wishing death upon you right now, you could have been dead a long time ago, baby. I could have been dead a long time ago. So I call these bitches bluff, okay? Because what you're not going to do is threaten me with a good motherfucking time, bitch, okay? Because I could have been gone, okay? Life is hard and life is suffering, okay? I'm telling y'all what I'm telling y'all because I already naturally had high blood pressure, which I found out when I had my daughter, okay? Because I wasn't doing anything when I had my daughter, okay? Obviously, when I was pregnant or whatever, obviously you don't drink and different things like that when you're pregnant. I even stopped smoking. I was smoking cigarettes before I got pregnant with her. Actually, that was right around the time when I started, right before I got pregnant with her. But I stopped that cold turkey. I wasn't doing anything when I got pregnant with her or what have you. So I didn't know. So I knew that it was like, slightly there. But I figured, when your body going through so many changes, you're pregnant, this, that, and the other. I didn't know drinking and getting high was making my blood pressure higher. Okay. And so I was literally, my blood pressure was like sky fucking high. I was literally on the verge of death every day and didn't even know. Like literally playing Russian roulette with fucking life. Wow, I got a bunch of fake, phony, fraudulent bitches in my fucking face playing with me every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? So back to the day when I'm looking in the mirror having this conversation with myself, I'm like, what are you doing, Tiffany? You ain't got shit to show for shit. What's the point? You have, if you have sex with somebody, you just doing what they want you to do, pleasing and appeasing them. You're not getting anything from it. You're doing this to fit in. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're drinking or you're smoking weed or you're doing this, you're partying. It's all to mix and mingle with other people, fit in with other people, do this, do that, or what have you. I quit everything cold fucking turkey, bitch. No rehabilitation needed. No court orders, no none of that shit. I don't play them type of games. Cold turkey. I stopped having sex. I stopped drinking. I stopped smoking, like everything. Okay? Because I was about to die. And in that moment, all I could think about was my daughter. I was all my daughter had. Nobody helped me. And at that period in time, when none of her family around are helping me, and I didn't have no family of my own that was around and helping me. All she had was me. And all I could think is, if I died, what's going to happen to her? So I had to fucking straighten up and fly fucking right. And that's when I made a deal with God. And I begged and I wept and I sat in the dark and I asked the Most High if He would just bring me out. All my sin, all my everything. Get me out and help me in my trial. That I would never go back into heaven. And the people who are working against me today, they don't understand that. They don't like that. But I'm led by Spirit to this day. So if you got a problem with me, you got a problem with God. I'm not worried about your threats. And I'm not worried about you killing me. Because when I go, I know where I'm going. So it don't matter. Because I could have been dead a long time ago. I could have disappeared a long time ago. I've been growing on my own since I was 16. I had my own place when I was 17. You know how many young girls end up on the street and smooth disappear, never to be seen or heard from ever the fuck again? You know how many of them end up strung out, set out, turned out, pimped out, on a horse stroller, somebody's stripper pole somewhere, geeked up, doped out? I could have been gone a long time ago. So your enemy's threats don't matter, collective. That's the reason. That was the moral of that story. And it wasn't even a story. It's real life. It's true. See, a lot of people sell out. You see, it's blood in, it's blood out. See, I know the way the game goes. I knew what I had. Before I was awake, I knew what I could do to get it if I was with it. I knew that much. You understand? A lot of people sell out and sacrifice others to come up. The people who are working against me today, they don't understand I sacrificed me. This is why I'm going through what I'm going through today. The sacrifice of me. And to get me out the lion's den that I was in at the time. The prayer I did, the ritual I did, the sacrifice of me, the deal I made with the creators, the Almighty Most High God, is what got me here today. It's the reason why I'm living and breathing today. It's the reason why every attempt that you have made to sacrifice me didn't quite work out. No matter how you taunt me and hunt me and harass me and terrorize me, gang stalk me, gaslight me, use mind control tactics on me, do your witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, voodoo, hoodoo, hexes, curses, spells on me. See, I'm living, breathing proof. I don't even have to tell y'all my testimony because I'm a walking, breathing testimony. It's a lot of folks don't make it out. The shit that I done been eating, or that been around on the scene, or experienced. It's a lot of people don't make it out of that. There's a lot of people that don't survive that type of stuff. It's a lot of people would have lost their minds a long time ago. And be around here somewhere doped up, walking around like a zombie, don't know whether they coming or going in somebody's institution somewhere. It's a lot of them would have took themselves out a long time ago. So I'm telling you this, especially for those of y'all who are targeted individuals collective. The people who ghosted you, who turned their back on you, the people that you found out wasn't never really for you, they never really loved you, they didn't love you anyway. That was just spirit showing you that they wasn't meant to be in your life anyway. See, even though the Bible is man written, it's a blueprint. So it's a lot of clarity that's in the Bible. The scripture tells you that in the last days you will be betrayed. You will know the signs of the coming of the end because you will be betrayed by those closest to you, your mother, your father, your sisters, your brothers, everybody that claim to love you. They offered you a lie to your face. And the moment that you wasn't who they wanted you to be, they attacked. And that's the reason why today you got every witch, every warlock, every demon, every devil, every Satanist, every Luciferian, every devil worshiper, cult leader, cult member, gang stalker, gaslighter, agent of chaos, cyber bullier, crisis actor, witch, warlock, sorceress, dark priest, or priestess, witch doctors, witch practitioners, voodooists, illusionists, hoodooists, Wiccans after you right now. This the reason why it seemed like Lucifer, the devil, and Satan all came after you at one time. This the reason why it feels like the fallen, every demonic entity or deity, or unhuman, demonic, unhuman being that exists, attacked you all at one time. You got a calling on your life, collective, and you stepped. The moment you decided to focus on, you made the decision to focus on self-love, you are already on a new journey, headed to your divine pathway. And you messed around and stepped in divine feminine energy. And the people who once knew you can't stand it. So they don't really miss the old you. What they miss about the old you is how they was able to use you and abuse you. But you know once and for all that these are people who never loved you. They have forsaken you. They have persecuted you. Many have forgotten you. And many more have tried to crucify you. That's the reason that they're jealous, envious, and intimidated by you. That's the reason why they want retaliation, punishment, payback, and revenge on you, collective. They never wanted you to know the truth. But what they don't understand is from the only reason why you know the truth, because ain't nobody told you nothing. Nothing but spirit. Nobody but spirit. The only reason why you know the truth and clarity as well as you do, collective, is because they ripped their own mask off. They ripped their own mask off and exposed themselves. And all it took was you making the decision to love you. When nobody else did. All it took was you making a conscientious decision to live better, to do better, so that you could feel better. So your enemies that want you dead and gone today, they trying to sacrifice you, collective, for money, because they selfish and they greedy and they materialistic. They want to sacrifice you like they did their other friends, families, lovers, for money, collective. Those are the ones that feel some type of way. They feel some type of way. But they didn't have no clue. If you anything like myself, or ever been down and out or gone through anything, or at your lowest of times, or what have you, collective, you've likely been near death before and didn't even know. And your enemies didn't even know it. Isn't that funny how that works? The very people who are your enemies today, they used to smile up in your face and act like they was cool with you, and act like they liked you, act like they loved you, and all of that. And you was near death. All you had to do was stay complacent in that toxic, low vibrational energy that you was in. But now, who knew that you making the conscientious decision to come up out of that and focus on self-love and self-concern and self-healing and self-motivation and independence and self-determination and all of that would flip the script? And now the very people who claim they loved you is the ones that stabbing you in the back. The same people who drug your name through the mud and set you up and rolled you out back. The same people who stepping and fetching for the man today to sabotage and ruin you. How they desperately want you dead. For some little incentives. But they had no clue. Now you got every reason for living. As a matter of fact, collective, you know the reason why you living and you thriving right the hell now for some of you all is in spite of their evil, wicked ways. Because when you was down and out before, near death before, they didn't even know. It was only by the grace you was kept the fuck alive. Then. So anyway, guys, that concludes your reading for today. I do hope this is giving you all the truth and the clarity as always. Y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that's lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings, watch the company you keep, watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, honey. Keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. But y'all be aware, there's jealousy and envy and pettiness and a lot of backstabbing type of shit and talking behind your back, guys, from these people who are full of deception and envy. The type of individuals who wear masks anyway. But you know who these individuals are, because they rip their own masks off and they have exposed themselves, and they know that you know the truth. These people are in your family, they're in your community collective. They make up friends, family, lovers, and anybody else in between collective. These people are teamed up and they linked up and they schemed up together, and they've been plotting and planning and scheming in secret against you, doing things behind your back, behind the scenes, and behind closed doors collective, all because of their jealousy and their envy.